What's happening, my friend? Hey, Michael here. I wanted to reach out because you know what? It's probably been a while. If you've been on my email list or on my social media for a while, it's been a crazy, I would say 18 to 24 months. And here's the thing. I actually just had twin babies. They're 8 months. They'll be 9 months next week. And so this is one of the reasons why an internet business was set up with a business system with automation is like super powerful. Okay. I've been doing this for a few years now. And we spent a couple years traveling. Then we just finally decided we've been married for at that time about 10 years and couldn't have babies. We had to go through to different doctor after doctor after doctor to find out what the issue was. So I had to go through a surgery. Then we had to go through IVF. So the last 18 to 24 months has been crazy. We went through all those processes. We had twin boys. What else? We bought a house. We've done all kinds of different things that have just been really, in all honesty, distractions for me when it comes to building the business. So every bit of the time that I've had has been completely focused on our team and the people that we're bringing on and just setting up processes and trainings and things for them to help them create results like we do. Okay. So we've been able to create, over $1 million in sales, close to that in commissions. And it's just been an amazing ride. And so that being said, if you haven't heard from me in a while, it was because you were probably in an autoresponder series that I had set up that's just been running. And but right now I'm getting back fully engaged in really getting and delivering value to my people, my prospects, the people who are watching from afar, who haven't really made the leap yet. Okay. But I wanted to address one question that I got because I thought it was very interesting, and it's really a good segue into just getting back tapped in and engaged. And somebody was asking me because they heard somewhere along the line in one part of my story where I was a music major in college. Okay. That was 18 years ago, something like that. But the question was this, and it was cool because it was like, how did you go from a music major scholarship college dropout, to down the road becoming, being where you're at now, internet online entrepreneur, creating results online and things like that, and helping other people do the same thing. And I was sat back and I was like, that's a great question. But the one thing, like the title says above on this page, if you're on the landing page that I actually sent you, if you could do this one thing and it could make you rich, would you do it? Okay. And that's the question. This is one thing that I really sat back and looked at, because when I dropped out of college, I kind of went like in a downward spiral. The reason I didn't go back to college, and let's just be totally transparent. Okay. If I can be transparent, that'd be great. So I got really hung up in some really bad drug use for like 3 or 4 years. Just really for the last year of it, I was really hung up on cocaine and things like that. And it just really, it wrecked me. Okay. And what it did is it didn't just destroy me physically, and it didn't just destroy my relationships around me and things like that, but it also destroyed me mentally. It totally sucked me dry of everything that I had, right? My self-worth, everything was just gone. Okay. So I went from like having I would say at least moderate success in my teenage years and early college year to just going downhill and really just letting a lot of people down. And when that happens, you just beat yourself up. So over the course of the years, after recovering from that, meeting my wife, I look up there because she's upstairs, but meeting my wife and being married and then going into the restaurant business, I never let go of a lot of those feelings. I never let go of the just feeling not worthy, and all that stuff. So when I got online, I had a little stint in network marketing, MLM. I did some weight loss stuff and things like that. And it was hard in regards to, I'm kind of an introvert. I'm not like somebody who wants to just go and talk to people out in coffee shops and trade business cards and all that stuff. It's just not the way I'm built. But at the same time, there was a big part of me that didn't have enough confidence to really attack it the way you need to be successful in that. So when I came online, the first business that I got into online was very focused on personal growth. It was very focused on getting your mind in the right place and things like that. And one thing that stands out to me that I hope can maybe stand out to you is I finally realized that I can only worry and focus about the things that are in my control. Okay. And that's very hard, especially now when we think about like social media, the way things are. I mean, I'm telling you, in just this last year or so where I haven't really been full-fledged, driving value and training and things like that for my prospect list, I've pretty much been quiet on social media for almost a year now, because I've been hanging out with my babies, right? And taking pictures. And that's really, if you look at my Facebook page, it's mostly baby, 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 baby. I have people like reaching out to me going, Michael, where you been? Where are you at? All I see is babies. Like, what are you doing? Little do they know in the background, we're still doing well over 5 figures a month in our online business, because I've been in the background working on stuff and just driving traffic and generating leads and making sales that way. But from the social media aspect, it looks like I've been quiet. And as I've been watching, okay, and it's nice sometimes just to sit back and observe what's going on social media and stuff. And I'm telling you, in the last year or so, it has been a downward spiral in regards to the way people talk to each other, the way people act, the distractions that are going on, whether it's about politics or whether it's about just everything. Like, everybody wants to argue, everybody wants to be right, everybody wants to whine and moan about things that are outside of their control. Okay. And see, that is the biggest distraction that can happen to anybody. So the one thing that I'm trying to drive into your head right now is this. Okay. You can only focus on the things that are in your control. So what does that mean? Well, if it means like, it's like this. Okay. So, a lot of people are freaked out about taxes. They're freaked out about healthcare. They're freaked out about all these different things, all these different political type issues, social issues. They're worried about like statues and NFL players kneeling and things like that. And people spend so much time worried about arguing about that. What's the next comment? What's the next post? That they're not even focused on themselves. They're not focused on developing themselves, growing their income, and doing things that can better their family. Instead, they're waiting for the next argument on Facebook or Twitter. And it really is the degradation of our society. It really is. And the people that actually go and excel are the ones who just leave that stuff alone. Now, don't get me wrong. I see it. I hear it. It's kind of hard to avoid it. You can't, if you're building an online business, you can't just turn off Facebook. It's one of the big places where you can connect with people. You can't just turn these places off. But what you can do is you can start to redirect where your focus goes. Okay. So that's the one thing, like, what can you control? So like, if it's healthcare, some people freak out about healthcare. I've just had twin babies and things like that. And yes, we do make good money, but at the same time, I don't want to spend money on stuff that's just dumb. You know what I mean? And the way the healthcare stuff is set up, we spend a lot of money on health insurance, and it's just dumb. And so yes, I have strong feelings about these types of things. Yes, I can have opinions about things like with the NFL and things like that. But at the same time, I understand that, like, if things are going to get expensive for me, then guess what I have to do? I just got to go make more money. Me complaining about it on social media and focusing on it and arguing about it isn't going to pay for it, okay? Me getting worked up about an NFL player or other NFL players kneeling and things like that, that's not going to pay my bills. That's not going to help me take my family to places where I want to take them, places I want them to see, things like that. I don't know what your goals are, but you know what? I'm sure that your goals are not aligned with what's going on social media. I'm sure your goals are not aligned with all the garbage and arguments that are going on online that you may be taking part in. So why are you wasting your time there? Why? That's the question, okay? And how do you get past that? Well, get past that by getting with people who don't care about that stuff. Get around people who are going in directions that you want to go in, and run after them, follow them, model them, get mentored by them. Okay. So that's the answer to the question. Really is like, how did you go from A to B? It's really, I changed what I focused on. I didn't focus on all the outside things. I focused in on me, because I can only help other people if I help myself first. The old airplane thing, they drop the masks down and they tell you before every flight, help yourself, put the mask on you, and then help your neighbor by, helping them put on their mask. But help yourself first, because you can't help anybody if you're dying, right? So that's the whole idea behind this whole message today. Is simple. Focus on you. If it's not aligned with your goals and what you're looking to do, whatever it is from the outside, then you should not waste time focusing on it. All right. And get around people who are going in the direction that you want to go. Even if it's very foggy at the moment, even if it's undefined, even if you're kind of like, man, I know that these people have something, a piece of what I want, but you know what? I'm not exactly clear on how that's going to be done, because that comes through education. That's where mentorship and things like that and coaching and all that stuff comes in. Okay. So that being said, thanks for the question. And like I said, I'm going to get rolling back, getting more videos out to you. Like I said, if you're getting this right now, and it's been a while since I've talked to you through a video or whatever, through an email, I'm back. So, so get ready to get some more information from me. And here's the thing. If you're looking to do more, if you're looking to really find that mentor, that coaching or whatever, to expand what you're doing, to give you more time freedom and do things so you can pursue your goals, then it's real simple. There's a button right below this video. All right. It says click here for more information. And then also, there's some share buttons right below here. If you like this message, just want to share it on your social media, feel free to share it. I'd love it if you shared it. And then below that, there's a like button. You can like my Facebook page and follow me more there, get more in touch with me there, and we'll definitely connect if you comment on one of my posts or anything like that. So, so feel free, click the button below, check out the information, lock arms with this, and man, I can't wait to hear you and ask you that question. What was it that broke you through? All right, have a great day. Peace.